Good morning, dear students. Yesterday we have discussed about nutrition, their different modes, and about photosynthesis. Today we will continue with different topics and let's see what is there, what is new in this chapter. First, we will have a short recap of what we have learned yesterday. It means we'll discuss some things about photosynthesis which we have seen yesterday. Then we'll learn about the components of photosynthesis. What are the factors which affect the process of photosynthesis? Then we'll see what are the products of photosynthesis and the importance of photosynthesis for all the organisms present on Earth. So now we can tell, or now we know that photosynthesis is the process which is performed by green plants. Why only green plants? Because of the presence of a special pigment, that is chlorophyll. This chlorophyll pigment traps the sun's energy and the green plants absorb the atmospheric carbon dioxide and absorb water from soil, and in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll they produce a product which is called glucose and oxygen gas is released. So we can say that photosynthesis is the process by which green plants produce their food using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The products formed after photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen. Components of photosynthesis. Students, if you can recall the chemical equation of photosynthesis, you can easily tell the components of photosynthesis. What was the chemical equation for photosynthesis? It was carbon dioxide was reacting with water. And what was there on the arrow? Sunlight. And do you remember the green pigment? Chlorophyll. So what should be the components of photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight and chlorophyll. So the first component of photosynthesis is carbon dioxide. And you all know that carbon dioxide is a gas. So the plants absorb gas through small openings which are present on the surfaces of their leaves. These small openings are called stomata. Here is the diagram of the internal structure of a leaf. In this diagram, you can see there are two outer surfaces, epidermal cells, epidermal cells. I have written 2 times, but on the other side you can see that this is the upper surface and this is the lower surface. And the stomata or the opening is present on the lower surface. So generally the stomata are found on the lower surface of the leaf. These stomata are guarded by 2 guard cells. This is a small pore or a small opening, and this opening is called stoma. This is stoma. This is guarded by 2 guard cells. You can see and you can identify the shape of these 2 guard cells. These are like rajma. These are like kidney bean shape. So these guard cells are responsible for the opening and closing of the stomata. So when the stomata are open, the carbon dioxide can enter into the body of the green plants. They absorb the carbon dioxide and perform photosynthesis. The other component for photosynthesis is water. And you know that water is absorbed by which part of the plant? Yes, it is absorbed by the roots. Roots are deeply seated into the soil and they perform the function of absorption of water from the soil. In the next diagram, you can see the water, which is indicated by blue color. It is going through the soil particles and entering into the root cell. The yellow color and black color circles are the soil particles. So water and mineral is absorbed by the root cells, and then after absorption it is transported to the whole plant body through a network of pipes. The next components are chlorophyll and sunlight. Now you all know that the green color of a leaf is due to the presence of a pigment which is called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll pigment is present in another structure which is called chloroplast. Chlorophyll, the green substance which is found in leaves, it traps the sun's energy that falls on it. This trapped energy is used to convert carbon dioxide and water into oxygen and a simple sugar called glucose. This glucose is further converted into other complex substances and these get stored in the plant body. Then they are utilized by different animals. The products of photosynthesis are glucose and oxygen. The plants synthesize food in the form of carbohydrates during photosynthesis. Glucose is the immediate product of photosynthesis. This is utilized by the plants for getting energy. And the extra glucose is converted into starch and stored in different parts of the plant, like stems, roots, fruits, etc. Oxygen is released as a byproduct of photosynthesis, and this oxygen that you all know is essential for the survival of all the living organisms. Now, what is the importance of photosynthesis? Plants store excess glucose as starch. When animals eat plants, they can use this starch for their life processes. So, we can say that herbivores are directly dependent on plants for their food, while carnivores and omnivores are indirectly dependent on plants. The oxygen which is released after photosynthesis is used by the plants and animals for respiration. You know, for respiration, oxygen gas is essential. During respiration process, which gas is taken in? We take in or we breathe in oxygen gas and breathe out carbon dioxide. Therefore, oxygen gas is called the life gas. Then photosynthesis also helps to maintain the balance between oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And that is the reason it is said to plant more and more trees, so that there will never be the deficiency of oxygen in our environment. So that's it for today. In the next class, we will see 4 different activities about the importance of these all 4 components which we have seen today. So it's a request, dear students, please pre-read the chapter so that it will be easier for you to understand. Thank you.